I'm Lauren, and I'm learning all of the stitches in the Royal School of Needlework Book of Embroidery, so you can too. We're doing another surface level stitch with woven picots. I started a garden in the spring and I'm about to harvest my corn, so I felt like it was a good time to do some corn-inspired mini embroideries, and picot stitches have always kind of reminded me of corn, so drawing an outline really quickly. The taller arrow shape is what's going to help us with the picot specifically. I'm going to start with 3 straight stitches, coming up at my point A at the bottom left side, and going down at point B at the tip of my arrow. I'll then do my same on the right side line, always coming up through the bottom first, and then make a 3rd stitch through the center. The 3 stitches technically make this a 3-pronged picot, whereas you could also just do 2, but the 3 prongs are going to give me that corn kernel pattern. Now coming back up on the top left side, I'm going to try and get as close to the tip edge as possible, pull the thread all the way through. Sometimes putting it at a different angle helps me visualize, but I'm going to weave my needle through the throngs, starting with an under over under pattern going from left to right, and then I'll do the opposite going the other way, so over under over from right to left. And this is the weave pattern that will continue all the way down. I also want to keep a pretty consistent tension in the thread without warping the sides of the shape, so being mindful that I'm not pulling the edges in too tightly. It also helps to use my needle to push up the threads and keeping it tight without warping. Now as I finish out the full weave, I'm going to go back with one last under tuck from right to left, and then only doing my first under stitch on the way back. I'm going to pull the thread all the way through, and then going to plunge the needle down just slightly under my center line to hide the end of the thread, and now I'll be able to tie it off on the back. To finish the design, I freehanded some husk using long and short stitch to also cover the bottom. Hopefully it doesn't look too much like a corn butterfly, but stay tuned as I fill in the rest of this hoop with some more techniques that remind me of corn.